Are we seeing the typical fall and winter slowdown this year? That's what I'm talking about today. What we're actually seeing happening in November of 2021 and what I've experienced with buyers so far in December. So stay tuned. Hi, this is Melissa Ballman, and I'm a real estate agent here in the greater Salt Lake City area. So what that means, if you're looking at making a real estate move, I'd love to connect with you. Shoot me a text, send me an email, do what you gotta do, but get in touch with me. But first, today, I wanna talk to you a little bit about what we're seeing in the market and go over just briefly the numbers of November of 2021 and kind of talk about what has happened, what we're seeing now, and what we're anticipating. Okay, so first, let's talk the numbers. And we could sit here and go over numbers all day long. But really, I want to give you some real life examples of what is happening in November and December in 3 different price ranges that I'm working with buyers to give you real life practical things. So stay tuned for that. But first, the numbers. We're not seeing really a slowdown. Yes, we are seeing a slowdown by a couple hundred units between November of 2020 sold to November 2021 sold. But our average sales price has continued to just go up and up and up, and our days on market has gone down, 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 down. Now, in the summer, our days on market was really, really low, like under 20. We are seeing that creeping up to about 22 days average on market. So we are seeing the slowdown a little bit in that. Over Thanksgiving week, we definitely had a slowdown with listings, but buyers are still looking. Buyers are still, I was out all of the day after Thanksgiving showing homes to buyers as things were getting listed. So there's definitely still that buyer demand, but people aren't listing their houses the week of the holidays, which is kind of to be expected. Okay, so I wanted to dig a little bit because we all know when COVID hit in 2020, the market went crazy. So I looked back at 2019, the fall of 2019, September, October, November, and our average square footage sales price from 2019 to 2020 was increasing anywhere from $18 to $26 a square foot between those months. But then you fast forward from September, October, November of 2020 to those same months in 2021, and we were seeing anywhere from $45 to $50 a square foot increase from one year to the next. And how that translated is between the fall of 2019 to the fall of 2021, our average sales price increased about $165,000. But really from the fall of 2020 to the fall of 2021 is where the majority of that increase happened, of about $100,000 price increase on the average sales price. Now, this is for Salt Lake, Utah, and Davis County that I'm talking about. So in November of 2019, the average sales price was just under $377,000. When you look at November of 2020, it was just over $438,000. And now in November of 2021, it has jumped to $541,800. So that is just over $100,000 average sales price increase from November of 2020 to November of 2021. So I've been saying this for months if you've watched any of my videos, and when I had Jason Allen on, one of my lenders that I work with locally a few weeks ago, he talked about interest rates increasing. As inflation has gone up, interest rates are going to go up as well, which means that a person's buying ability and what they can afford is going to start going down. So the market is anticipated to kind of slow itself down if that happens. And that may be one way that the federal government is going to kind of slow things down in the housing market, which is to increase the sale or the interest rate. So that way the sales price, people are not affording things. If you didn't watch that video with Jason, definitely go back and watch it. I'm gonna drop it in the description link below. And he talks about practical numbers of what to anticipate on a monthly payment if this happens. So check out that video. So overall, we're just not seeing the slowdown that we are accustomed to this time of year. I've always said if a buyer is buying in November and December with the holidays, or a seller is selling in those months, they're very serious about what they're doing. So we do typically see the days on market start to increase this time of year, but still, things are flying. We are in multiple offers, and I have even had a cash offer declined within the last week. So I'm going to talk more about that and give you those real practical examples now. I hope you're enjoying my video so far today. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell. That way you're alerted each week when I drop a new video. And if you're on Facebook, jump on over to our private community page called Salt Lake Life. And there we talk about all things living in the greater Salt Lake City area and really Utah as a whole. Okay, so let's talk about some real life examples that I am currently seeing right now with client buyers that I'm working with or just recently closed with. So I'm going to start at kind of the top end of the market, and that was a home that my buyers purchased. It was listed for about 34 days on the market before we put in an offer, and that home was listed at $4 million. So a $4 million home on the market about 34 days and received an offer, which is really fast for that kind of price range, but we are still seeing that along the Wasatch Front. Now, while we were under contract, they did actually get a backup offer on it as well. So it wasn't just a fluke kind of thing at that price point that they just got lucky and my clients loved the house and wanted to buy it. They did have a second offer. So you're talking under 60-ish days, maybe 75 days, 2 offers on a $4 million house. Okay, so let's bump it down a little bit. Next, have a buyer that is currently looking for a home and had a house come up that it was under contract and it went quick the first time. It came back on the market and we went and checked it out. It was on the market for less than 3 days and had 3 offers on it. Now this home is about 20 years old, 19 years old, and from the looks of it had never ever been updated. So it was listed at $1,150,000 and went for about $1.2 million when it went under contract. Now that home is not closed yet, so don't know what the final price was, but again, $1 million+ property, multiple offers within days. And that is in December. So that was just over the weekend that had happened last weekend. And next, my first time home buyers, looking under $500,000, anywhere really from Utah County to Davis County. We put in multiple offers on homes along the area. One of them was just probably about the beginning of December, and the home was in Bountiful, listed at $405,000, and a cash buyer came in. They had 18 offers on that house. A cash buyer came in, and what the agent told me, and I don't know the final sales price, but the cash buyer came in just over $50,000 over the list price on that home with 18 offers on it, and that was the offer that they accepted. So, every house that we were interested in putting in an offer in has had multiple offers since November and December. And I'm happy to say we finally got an offer accepted this past week on a home, and still in that $450,000 price range, still had to offer about $25,000 over the list price to win the bid. We had to do an appraisal guarantee, things like that. So you still are definitely having to be very, very creative with your offers, make them appealing to sellers, and know you're even December 15th, and we are still in multiple offer situations within a matter of a day or two being on the market. So I hope you found the video helpful today. Not only just going over numbers, but real life practical things that are happening in the market with clients right now from those price ranges. If you have any questions about the real estate market, you're thinking about making a move, whatever it is, reach out to me. I'd love to connect with you. But as always, make it a great day.